Hey, what's up guys, it's Niall here. I know I haven't streamed in a while. Well, no, I streamed like a tiny bit ago. But, that was when the last update was out. Basically in this video we're just gonna be doing some regular Fortnite and everything. As you could have seen, I changed my profile picture, and soon I'm going to be changing my, name too. I'm thinking of either Dark or Circuit. It's honestly your guys' decision. You're gonna have to comment down below what you want me to change it to, because as you know, I like to do what you guys choose. I don't really like to have much say in the process, which might be a bad decision, but like, I'd rather do that than do something that you guys don't like and lose subscribers that I've spent time earning. So basically that's one of the announcements that I had to make. So it's your guys' vote, either Circuit or Dark. Those are your choices. Which Dark, some channels are already named that. Möth needs Lämp. So basically Dark, the name Dark, there's some channels already named that, but Circuit, there are legit no channels named that. I can name it that without having any consequence of you guys not being able to find my channel or anything like that. So it's your guys' choice. That's basically one of the only important things I had to say. So, not Dark. Okay, that's one vote for Circuit. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, I can tell. Get your game fixed. Blah. He needs the lamp. Boy, is this game gonna load up? My game keeps glitching and... What? You're hurting my brain. 3 viewers. Nice. I always die because of it. Nah, it sucks. Fortnite's ping hasn't been very good recently. I've experienced the same thing. It's really annoying. Fortnite needs to fix their game, basically. Also, one thing I find not fair, what was I gonna say? One thing I don't find fair is the fact that Xbox One, as you guys know, I play on PlayStation 4. I just prefer it. The controllers are way easier to use. They're smaller, less bulky. Be gone. Okay. That's it. I can't deal with her anymore. Sorry, Emma, but you cannot keep going on here and commenting stuff. So guess what? You've been hidden. You're just ruining my quote-unquote quality content, but still. Oh, I still have that on. I always get scoped ARs, and I honestly hate it. Like, it's not a bad weapon, but the fact that you get them constantly doesn't help. Like, they're not hard to use per se, they're just like not the best things to use. Quality content. They're just not the best things to use, because nobody else uses them. Nobody else uses I don't know, and that just makes it to where everybody's using snipers and everything, and you're trying to go up against someone in a sniper battle with an AR, and you're like 300 meters away from each other. You're not gonna win that fight with a scoped AR. So I feel as if, like, the thermal scope AR, that's good. Like, the fact that you can easily see people through their walls and everything, but the fact that it doesn't shoot very fast, that balances it out, yes. But the fact that with the regular scoped AR, the scope just doesn't zoom in that much and everything, like, it barely even zooms in. That cactus out there, I probably couldn't shoot it with a regular AR, but, like, I'd rather go up against someone without a scoped AR with, like, a regular AR if I had to, and they're using a sniper. Like, it's just not something that I prefer using. If I have to use it, I will, but if I find, like, a bolt action or something, I'm definitely going to take that instead. It's just, that's my opinion. You can think what you want. I honestly don't care. That's really it. Everybody says that this skin is trash. Like, that's one thing. Tifu, TSM Phase 2 Tifu, he said that this skin is trash and everything, which, as you know, he's one of the most famous streamers now. People actually say that he got famous off of killing Ninja, which he actually raised a very good argument to that. It's not his latest stream, but in one of his streams, he said, when the skin came out, he said, this skin is trash. Like, that causes everybody to think the same thing and everything, just because he's famous, and everybody thinks his opinion is right. Like, for all I care, he could say Hillary Clinton is the best person in the world, and people would start thinking that, causing our economy, like all the thousands of people that know him, if she were to run for president again, they're gonna vote for her, just because of what one famous person said. It's something that I've honestly hated. It happens in school too. It happens in pretty much every school too. Like, one popular kid says one thing, and then another kid says that, spreading it throughout the whole grade, causing everybody to believe that that's true, whether it's gossip, rumors, anything like that. It's just not good. Like, people, you need to have your own opinion other than following someone that's famous and thinking the exact same thing as them, just because of how many viewers and everything like that, how many followers they have. That's not something that you should do. You should have your own opinion and not have to go around finding famous people. No, that's the T, sis. What? There goes my compelling argument. If this is Emma again, and you're using a different account, I'm legit going to remove you from my channel permanently. I just did it temporarily on that other one. Oh yeah, about the new shotgun too. What? I'm confused. Never mind. About the new shotgun too, the legendary and epic pump. I like it, but the fact that you have to be up close, not as up close as the double barrel, like, that's a whole nother level of range. Like, you shouldn't have to get that close to be able to do actual damage to someone. But that's not really the case with the new shotgun. The new shotgun, like, yes, I honestly really like the gun, and the fact that it does decent damage, but at the same time, you can be a tiny bit farther away than with a regular pump to do decent damage. Like, yeah, I like that and everything, but the fact of the speed that it shoots, that's something that I feel, I know they're trying to balance it and everything, but I just feel like that's not the way to do it. Like, I'd rather have a decently fast shooting shotgun that does, like, 80 damage a shot, like, 2 meter, like, let's say 10 meters away. I'd rather have that than a shotgun that does, like, 105 damage at the same distance but shoots insanely slow. Like, the shotgun doesn't shoot insanely slow, but the fact that it shoots it decently slow just honestly ruins it for me. I just do not like it. Like, I'll use it if I find it and I have a blue pump. Like, if I find a legendary one, but if I find, like, if I have a gold heavy and there's a gold pump laying on the ground, I'm not going to pick that up. I'm going to keep the heavy. So, I've already done 10 minutes of ranting. To my 2 viewers, if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me now. I don't really have any other things to talk about at the P90. I honestly need to learn to talk even more, because, like, my videos, as you know, I get kind of focused when I'm playing video games, and I forget that I'm even streaming, which it helps the case that I forget, honestly, because, like, it makes me stress less and everything. The fact that you don't feel like there are, like, people watching you play, judging how you play and everything, it helps, but it's just not something that I like to have on my mind when I'm, like, in a build battle with somebody. Opinions on James Charles. I mean, it's not someone that I would watch constantly or anything, because, I mean, I don't do makeup. I'm a guy. I don't wear makeup. But, like, content-wise, yeah, he's good. Like, personality-wise, like, energetic and everything, yeah, that's a plus too. But, like, if there's, like, a channel that's, like, targeted towards one gender or one specific group of people, I have a feeling that they're not going to grow as much and they're not going to be as popular. Like, popularity, I don't care about that. That could be, like, that's, like, the least of my worries. It's really just a matter of, like, positivity and actual viewers that watch your videos and everything. Like, you guys know that I have, like, 42 subscribers, but only, like, a select few of them actually watch my streams and my videos and everything like that. Like, that's something that I find annoying. Like, if everybody's YouTube channel in the world had, like, 50 subscribers and they always had that amount of 44 subscribers, sorry. If everybody's subscribers and followers watched every one of somebody's videos, like, the whole, like, algorithm and everything, it's gonna change, like, completely. Like, people are gonna start getting paid less, and people are gonna start not making as much ad revenue, because they're not gonna be getting as many ads, and it's just gonna be the same ads over and over and over on people's videos. Like, it's something that, I mean, it'd be nice to have subscribers that, like, always watch your videos, but that also means that, like, Tfue and Möth and everything like that, they have, like, millions of followers. That means that if that would happen to them, every one of their followers watch, that means they're gonna be making, like, millions for each stream. Like, that's not something that I feel should exist, which it doesn't currently, nor do I think it should ever exist. It's just not, I just don't think it would be, like, fair or anything like that, which I know I'm sounding like, that's not fair, they make more money than me because they have more fans. Like, that's not how I'm trying to act about this, but, like, if that were to happen, I would probably just stop doing YouTube, because, like, you wouldn't make as much money and everything and stuff like that, which honestly, let's face it, that kind of defeats the point of YouTube. That's not something that I'd like. Okay, 2 health here. Okay. It's complicated. Like, yeah, no, I don't like the idea of every subscriber watching every video and every stream that you ever make. If that were to happen, like I said a second ago, I'd probably quit YouTube, because if you're not making that much money, let's face it, streamers and YouTubers and everything, they say, I'm here to make friends and everything, and I'm doing this as a hobby. Most of the time, like, 50% of what they're saying They're just trying to cover up the fact that they're doing it for money and everything. This is their job, which I respect that, but you shouldn't go off telling your viewers, like, I'm not here for the money. Like, that's not something that you should go on saying to every single one of your viewers, because that'd just be plain out lying to everybody that has grown up with your content and loved it ever since they were children. Like, it's just not something that I feel would be a good idea. I'm making some pretty compelling arguments. Sorry if you guys can hear me chewing. I'm kind of eating as I'm doing this. Oh yeah, another thing. People that think that you have to have like good cameras and everything to be good at YouTube, that's not true at all. Don't let anybody make you think that that's true. Like, I'm not here sitting with a $13 headset. If a YouTuber does it for the money, they never last. That they eventually get called out and their career is ruined. Most, not all, do it for what? That's the thing, though. I said, what I'm saying is, like, they do half of it for the money. Yes, half of it they could be just, like, getting to know their fans and, like, growing on YouTube, but just getting a bigger fan base and everything. Like, money might not be their goal, but, you know, they're going to start making money and they're going to start trying to produce better content to make more money. Like, if someone, like, was working a part-time job and the other half of their time they're using to make YouTube videos and everything, if those get like hundreds of thousands of views, they're gonna start making money right away, like snap, and that's gonna alter the way that they do things. They're gonna start trying to make better content. They're gonna start trying to act more energetic. It basically changes how they act online compared to how they act in real life. Like Tfue, I'm gonna use him as an example. Like, he's chill and everything. Like, whenever he hits a trick shot, he doesn't go like, oh, like Ninja does. He throws down his headset and starts like running around the room. Like, he may do that, but that doesn't make me think differently of him at all. That might just be the way that he acts in real life or something. Like, I'm not gonna judge, but I feel like Tfue, he acts all nonchalant whenever he gets, like, hits a trick shot or something, like a 360 no-scope, spinning around like a 480 no-scope or anything like that. Like, those are things that most people would completely freak out about, but I like how Tfue just keeps his cool and, like, tries to, like, be calm and collected and all that. Like, it makes me feel like in real life, I'm kind of energetic and everything, but, like, I'm, like, halfway through energetic and just chilled and everything. Well, no, 60% chill, 40% energetic. Like, yes, if I hit a trick shot, I'm gonna get excited and everything. Like, the first time I got a win, it was on stream. I legit, honestly, didn't care. Like, it just made it to where I have no energy. Like, it didn't change how I acted at all. It just, like, this game, how it just died, it doesn't make me mad or anything. I have friends like my cousin Wyatt and my cousin Brayden. They get mad at the game and just give up completely just because they die one time to, like, a default skin or something. Like, that doesn't mean anything if you die to someone. It's not something you should overreact to just to try and, like, get views and get popular and everything. Be yourself online. Don't go up trying to act all cool and everything just to get more viewers. Like, that's just not something that I find, like, appealing. It's just... Okay, I'm going off on another rant. Okay, boy, try trick-shotting me. Yeah, just like then, I'll do the occasional, like, trash talk and everything. Smack talk, like, but I'm not gonna go off, like, screaming, calling people cuss words just because they make me mad. Like that one clip of Ninja that surfaced recently and being used to make memes. Yes, the memes are funny, but Ninja himself, he was defending the fact that that little kid called him that name, and I feel as if he shouldn't be getting all this hate and everything towards him just because he said those couple words to a little kid that disrespected him, like, deeply. Like, that's something that you should never call somebody on any circumstance. Like, me, myself, no, I don't like people who curse. I don't like hanging around people who curse or people who curse in general. It's just not something that I like. It puts a taste of disgust in my mouth. Like, I just hate it. Well, I don't hate it per se. It's just something that I dislike, and I don't think people should curse just for the fun of it. Like, just to sound cool or anything. That's just something that makes me disgusted. It's just, like, so annoying. Like, if someone's gonna go out saying, like, the B word and the A word and everything like that just for fun, like, no reason to say it. Like, if someone stabbed your friend right in front of you, yes, you're gonna stand up for that person and a word might slip out of your mouth, just like without you thinking. But that's, if you're gonna go off shouting at someone cuss words for no apparent reason, that's something you should never do, and under no circumstances is that the right thing to do. So just keep that in mind. The fact that if you're gonna go off saying stuff like that, know in your mind that, like, people aren't gonna approve of it or anything like that. And that if you're gonna do that, then you might as well just go and hang out with a different group of people. People that don't like, people that actually think that that's cool, which no one should think that that's cool. That's one of the things that no one should ever have to think is cool just because someone else says that it is. It honestly ticks me off and makes me mad, the fact that some people think that cussing is cool even if you don't have a reason for it. Which, even if you do have a reason for it, it's still not cool. Like, you just shouldn't. I'm going off on another rant. I just keep going off on rants in this video. I see your point, but I cuss but not to people or at them. That, yes, I have a different viewpoint on that. If you're saying words and they're not directed at someone, and, like, if you mumble them under your breath or something like that, I personally don't do that because my family is Christian and we don't appreciate anything directed towards people. Even if it isn't directed towards people, we do not, like, approve of cussing. We don't, like, tolerate it at all. Like, my cousin's dad, I've heard him when he's, like, really mad. Yeah, like, the DA word, that might slip out of his mouth once. Like, when he's yelling, but that's not something that, like, he has a reason for it. And yes, you, even if you do cuss but you don't direct it towards someone, yes, I feel like my main problem is cussing directed towards people, just insulting them for no apparent reason, things like that. Like KSI and Logan Paul, they started going at each other's throats, like, started having that public boxing match and everything. To me, yeah, I feel like they disrespected each other a lot, but I feel like you shouldn't have to bring it to publicity just to get, like, your fans all excited and everything. Okay, yeah. If your parents call you that, you need to, like, you need to try and, like, get out of the house more and everything so you're not around them as much, and, like, try and, like, me, when my parents call on me, I legit, like, you guys, as you know, I leave my stream to go up there into the first floor. He's no longer in my whoa, okay, but sorry about that. Unless it's something that you're happy about, then congratulations, I guess. I don't I don't know how to respond to that. But as I was saying, if your parents or your relatives that are over 18 and you're a child and they're calling you that, you need to try and stay away from them for a little while. But if it's your parents or something, that's just not okay. That's not something that they should be calling you as your child, as their child. Because, like, they've spent so much time raising you and loving you and everything like that, and to go off calling you something like that, that just shouldn't be something that a parent would do. That's like, it's just annoying in my eyes, the fact that someone would do that to their own child, let alone a kid that's like a minor. If it's like an 18-year-old, like, I still don't approve of it, but I understand if they're like making you really mad and their whole like asking for money, begging and everything like that. My brother doesn't do that. Yes, he asks for money, but he uses it on the things that he says he's going to use it for. Parents that have children that are like adults and everything, they like if the if the adults that are their children start begging for money, and like if they were to like take money from their parents' purse, yes, you can, like, I wouldn't say go off cussing them out or doing anything like that. Like, again, I don't approve of calling your children a cuss word or anything like that. Like, if you want to call yourself a good parent, that's just one of the things that you should not do, like, at all. Oh, I think my dad just called for me, stream. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back streaming. Where was I? Oh yeah. If your children make you mad and they're like over 18 and everything, yes, I understand, like, a cuss word might like slip out and everything, but ASMR, yeah, I'm eating chips. It's not something that you should do purposefully. Like, if it slips out of your mouth and everything, I still don't think you should let that happen. But, like, I feel like it'd be better, I think it would be better to, like, have it slip out than to actually intentionally call your child the cuss word. That's just not something that I approve of or ever will approve of. There used to be this, YouTube channel. It's been taken down and everything, but this person, YouTube has allowed them to make 2 more channels. His name was Daddy05. He was a father, but he would, you sound very mature. I'm a child. I'm under 15. I'm not giving out my age, but I'm under 15. Basically, he would record himself. I guess you could call him a vlogger, but he's one of the people like the EB family. They would set up what their family would say and everything, basically like a script, just so their videos, their videos, I wouldn't call them fake per se. Like if they're gonna go out saying we gave $5,000 to a random homeless person we found on the street, and if they go and actually do that thing in the video, yes, that's a good thing. Like that's a great thing that you should do. If you're wealthy and everything like that, yeah, scripted. If you're wealthy, yes, I would say go out and like find a random homeless person or multiple and like give them like, if you had enough money, I'd say give them like $10,000 like Mr. Beast has. Like he's gone out and bought like TVs, computers, like brand new ones, mattresses, pillows. He's gone out doing that just for different charities like the homeless society and societies and everything. Like I highly approve of that. But back onto the topic that I was on, this YouTuber called Daddy05 who was on the platform like I want to say like 2 years ago. He would record himself, like he'd act like a normal dad and everything. He was muscular, yes. He was way larger than his children. He had, I think, 2 sons. I don't know why I'm saying had. He's still on the platform and everything. They allowed him to make 2 more channels for some reason, which are now Family 05 and Gaming 05, which on Family 05, yeah, they still have content like this. He would record himself with his family, but in the video, he did not cut any of this out. He would abuse his children by pushing them downstairs, like pushing them into shelves, like hard and everything. And as I said, he's way too larger than any of his children are, and like the fact that YouTube would let this content is still going on in his Family 05 channel, like the fact that YouTube would let him make 2 more channels and not take those down as well, that's just not something that should exist. That's YouTube, yes, it can be messed up at times, but he lost custody of his kids. Yeah, he did lose custody of his kids, which that's a good thing, but still, the fact that he would do that online and refuse to cut out any of it, like, I'm not saying, like, he should go to jail, which I'm pretty sure he did go to jail for, like, he went to jail 2 times, I'm pretty sure. He should go to jail for, like, way longer than he did, for the fact that he he should have learned his mistake and everything, but I'm pretty sure he did, but he just went back, kept recording him abusing his children that, let me say again, are way smaller than him and way younger, abusing his children and letting them, there's a video on his channel of him letting them fight it out, which is insane, because like a father and a mother that would stand still and watch their children fight, like, you might be thinking, oh, they're brothers, it's just one of those things where brotherly love and everything, and they play around and everything. They're not fighting. This is a full out, like, they were duking it out. They were, like, throwing punches, kicks, like, they were actually fighting, which, as I said multiple times, there's a father and a mother that would just stand there and watch them record and then upload it to get money. That's just like something that no father or mother or aunt, uncle, anything like that should do to their children, and let them physically hurt each other and physically hurt them at the same time just for money. This is something that, like, honestly, YouTube, it needs to go out, set bots up for, like, that would go out looking for people that commit crime on their channels like this. It's something that needs to be stopped, and that for some reason still hasn't been stopped. Like, if you're gonna go out abusing your children on camera for personal gain, that's just something that, like, you should be taken off the internet completely. You shouldn't be a hold of, honestly, anything living. If you have a pet or something, yeah, I would call the pound or something, not to get the dog, like, put down or anything, but I would call the pound just to get that dog away from those parents. Like, I honestly wouldn't trust them with anything that would cause them to have to, or be able to go to jail again. Like, anything that they would be able to cause crime with, they should be able to just take it down from the system, take it away from them. And I'm just surprised at the fact that they would abuse their children on camera, upload it to YouTube for personal gain and money and everything. Like, yes, the father, I'm glad that he lost custody of his kids, but I'm pretty sure the mother did the same thing. The mother was there with them when they recorded that video of the two children fighting. You could clearly see her standing beside them, standing beside the father and the children as the father recorded the two children fighting. There's one scene on one of his videos, she was a bystander. Well, yeah, but still, the fact that one of his videos showed a clip of him letting his little boy, like, not like little, but like to the point where he would know better not to do this. Him and his sister were like fighting and everything, not fighting like duking it out like his brother was, but like just yelling at each other and everything over some toy or something. They were like 7 or 8, the big kid was, which is the boy that one of the ones that was fighting, the younger one. The dad comes in recording just because he wanted to see what was happening. He comes in recording and he goes, "You're not allowed to hit woman, but this is your sister, so it's different. Go on and slap her." And then it just cuts to a clip of the child full on like slapping her across the face as hard as he could. Like, you would be able to hear that from the other side of the house. That's how hard he slapped her. And this was like a little girl too. Like, the fact that the kid isn't smart enough to know that his father is wrong, that's something that, like, that's just insane. The fact that a father would let their children fight and slap each other. And yet again, I'm really happy that the father lost custody of his children, and I'm pretty sure the children either went to the mother or the aunt and uncle. So that's good. I don't know why, but I find that, like, if children are lost custody of, and they go to like the aunt or the uncle or something like that, I find that they behave better and they're taught better. And homeschool children, my cousins, both of them, they're homeschooled, and they get along in their homeschool just fine. Sure, every once in a while they'll push off their work while you're ranting a lot. Yeah, this is like the most rants I've had in a single video. Yes, they'll push away their work and play PlayStation for a little bit with me, but like not to the point to where it's insane and their father has to, like, the children had to lose custody of their father. The father has to lose custody of his children. That's not, if they're not learning as much to where that's happening, or they're getting beaten as much, well, they shouldn't be getting beaten at all. Like, that's just not something that's okay. Then yes, they should for sure lose custody of the children and not be able to even see them. Like, I would honestly get a restraining order on the father if I was the mother that got, or the guardian that got control of who owned or who owns, like, currently, whoever owns the children and like is their guardian. I feel like they should get a restraining order on that father if they haven't already, because that's something that could help tremendously if they don't want the father to be able to show up or anything like that again. Like, yes, he could show up at like a public shopping mall or something like that, or like if you're out grocery shopping and he just happens to be there. Yes, that's not a good thing and you'd have to get away immediately, but like, I just feel like recording your children fighting and beating your children for personal gain, beating your children at all, and uploading it to YouTube, or beating them in general, just is not something that should exist on the internet. Like, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well just go get off the whole algorithm, get off of YouTube in general, be taken off and everything. Like, it's just not right. So there's another rant. quick, comment down below. I need something else to rant about. As I've been saying, it's just something that's not okay. This ain't a race, but you're stuck in last place. Do what? I'm confused, but yeah, I need something else to rant about, so. Oh yeah, another thing, Tifu has already talked about this, not on multiple occasions, but just once when someone said it, that, he got famous off of killing ninja. As you know, he, in one of his older games, he had killed ninja, and at that time he only had like 100 viewers per stream, and after that his next stream started growing and growing, and that's the point where he was brought into phase and everything. Like, I don't find the point in going off and saying that someone famous was popularized just because of this one thing that happened that involves like another famous person or something that like never happens to anybody else. Like, it's not something that you should go off saying before researching or anything. You honestly shouldn't say anything without going off and researching beforehand, because that could honestly get you in a very bad like situation to where you may be in like an argument that you can't win. That's not gonna, like, even if it is just for your, like, even if you just get embarrassed due to that argument, you should still like do research and everything beforehand before you go off arguing about something and going on a full-on rant. Like me, I know about these things that I've been ranting about. I'm fully aware of like the Daddy-O5 thing and the father or mother or anybody in custody of children like cussing directly at their children. I haven't experienced that, no, but I know enough to where I can form my own opinion while having strong suits to actually back up my opinion. People that go off saying like I'm better at the blah blah blah, I'm better than you, like you can go and say, how are you better than me, show me that you're better than me, and they can say, I don't have to prove anything to you. You do have to prove things to people, so they know that you aren't just someone that's saying something just to make yourself sound cool or anything like that. That's not something that you should go off doing. Like, I remember when I was like in 2nd grade, I would lie to make myself sound cooler. Like, anything you can do, I can do it better. How do you know that? And basically, I would lie to make myself sound cooler and everything back when I was like young. I can do anything better than you. Okay, prove it. Prove it to me. Prove to me that you can do anything better than me. As I was saying, you need to have your... I was a little kid, I would lie about, like, having, like, the newest phone or anything, which at the time I think was, like, a Samsung Note 5. That was, like, the highest quality thing you could get. Oh, it's a song. That's, like, the highest quality phone you could get at the time, and I would say, like, yeah, my mom and dad my mommy and daddy bought me one of those for me being a good boy. Like, I would go off saying stuff like that. At the time, no other kids in our class would have an actual, like, phone. So they'd all get really jealous, and that just made me feel good when I was a little kid. But now seeing people do that, it makes me feel like it's just pathetic to see that happening in schools or in general, honestly. It's just not something you should do. Go off lying to make yourself sound cooler or sound more smart or anything like that. That's not, like, you need to have evidence backing it up. Like, if you say, oh, I have 400 IQ, you need to go off take an IQ test just so you know, just to prove. People who do that lose all the respect I had for them. Yeah, same for me. Boy, it's just not okay. Like, that's not something you should go off doing just for personal gain. Like, if you, as I was saying about the IQ example, like, you can go off saying, I have 400 IQ, and then you are gonna have to do something to back that up, like take some kind of test or something like that, just to prove the fact that you have 400 IQ. Like, you could go off and they could have you take an IQ test and you have like 200 IQ, like half that, and it could just like ruin your whole argument. That's the reason that you need to have evidence for these types of things. Like, if you don't have evidence, then you're pretty much done for in that argument. Huh. I have a negative 400 IQ. Is that actually possible to get a negative IQ score? Like, I understand getting a low IQ score, but like negative, like, I want to know if that's actually possible. Viewers, go research that, or my single viewer, go research that. I do. Okay, I don't like that. Where are they? Oh, no, you don't. Stop it. Stop. 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 No, stop. I don't like you. I don't like you. Okay. I do. No, I highly doubt that. I'm going to look it up right now. You're going to have to be like my researcher from now on. Oh, dang it. I wasn't able to get it. This would be a good hiding spot. Yeah, right here. That'd be good. Hold on, my phone just vibrated. Yeah, you need to have, basically, you just need to have stuff to back yourself up, so you know who, like, if someone asks you to prove the fact that you would say that, you need to go off and prove to them that you can prove to them that you're right. Huh. So that's another rant. I run now, boy. Woo. He boo. I think things are happening over here. Come on, boy, let me get that kill. That's my kill. That's it, boy. You're gonna stand there and spam with that scar. You need to learn to get kills taken from you. Okay, apparently not. Never mind. No, I'd already have bold action anyways. I was gonna say, if there's a fool. Okay, my dad just called for me, stream. Pray for me. Okay, streaming back. It is possible to get a negative IQ score, but people with an IQ close to 20 have difficulty learning to talk. Wow. I want to know what like the lowest IQ score has ever been, because like I know like she said, like he said, it's hard to get close to 20, because that even just then again, like she said, it gives you it makes it hard for you even to just be able to learn to talk, which children learn that at the age of like what, 3, 4. It's just, I just find it kind of surprising that that's actually something that people have to go through, not learning how to speak and everything. Oh, how did that not hit? I'll break it down. Wiki boy? Oh no, that wasn't a wick. Dang it, I wanted to kill the wick. I speak American. I speak refrigerator, if you must know. Okay then. Oof. This is Elena, isn't it? This is Elena. Oh my goodness. How did I just not realize this? Don't even stop it with the grenades. Okay, then I just got killed by a chicken. Okay, maybe it's not Elena, I don't know. Okay then, because that makes sense. Okay. I thought you were the kid that's from my school. Okay, what is happening? Our team has lost like the last 5 games. And that's my kill, young boy. Fight me. Nope, that's mine. I feel bad, but at the same time I don't. Tasty. And they won. Dude, the music looks so behind. Okay, what am I doing with my life? Guys, should I play solos or team rumble some more? I'm legit dying. Okay, what did I do? Okay, stream team rumble some more or solos? Oh boy. So, question, Chicken Nugget, have you uploaded a video called Thomas the Tank Engine that has 193 views? Ugh. I'm trying to find your channel to see, well, first to see if you actually have a channel, but probably don't. Okay, someone has a YouTube channel called FaZe Chicken Nugget. Someone has hit an all-time low. All-time low. I have a channel. Okay. Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna ask a question. Should I keep playing Fortnite or should I play Terraria, which is honestly, I think, is better than Fortnite? I need to change my name. And so lastly, I can say goodbye. Guys, I'm gonna switch over my stream to Terraria, and I'll be right back. Okay.